Welcome back to another episode. I'm your host Dustin with the Otaku Fandom, and in today's episode, we're taking a look at the Genji Figma. To learn more about what a Figma is, check out our episode, What is a Figma? An in-depth review, by checking the description below. But first, who is Genji and where did he come from? Who is Genji? Well, Genji is a playable character from the popular first-person shooter video game called Overwatch. He is listed as an offensive character and has a medium difficulty level. His main weapons are shuriken, which he throws in a 3-round burst. And when he throws them, it's either in a pinpoint accuracy or a horizontal spread. Then, he has his technologically advanced katana, which he uses to deflect projectiles, or he also uses it to summon his devastating dragon blade. Genji's background story is a little on the sad side if you ask me, but I guess that's just the life a ninja lives. He's a brother to another playable character in the Overwatch video game named Hanzo. Now Hanzo was ordered to kill Genji due to Genji's extreme arrogance. Hanzo thinks that he succeeds in his mission, but Genji holds on to his life to the last possible moment. And later, he becomes a cyborg who is created by the Overwatch franchise. And now, for the time we've all been waiting for. It's time to take a look at the Genji Figma itself. There's a few key points that we want to look at today. That's going to be the art and design, the articulation and poseability, and last but not least, the packaging and accessories. Let's start with art and design. The Genji Figma has such amazing details that it shows off his mechanical body perfectly. When you look at the paintwork, you will notice that the metal areas are glossed over, which gives them a polished metal look. There's even a nice green accent paint to replicate the green lights you see on the character in the video game. The Max Factory team clearly makes sure to pay close attention to the detail of the design and paint of both the figures and the accessories they come with. Now we move on to the articulation and poseability. Figmas are very well known for their amazing flexibility and wide range of poses to display them. And the Genji Figma is no exception. In fact, this particular character seems to have even more points of articulation than your average Figma. He has these sections on his torso that allows for slight movement in the oblique areas as well as at the waist. Even his hands and feet have a little extra movement compared to other Figmas. All of this extra movement allows for much easier poses that can really show off his ninja nature. Let's take a look at the packaging and accessories, starting with the accessories. You don't get a large number of them with this Figma, but that's because Genji doesn't carry a whole lot of equipment. Seeing how Genji is a ninja, it makes sense that the accessories he does come with are all weapons. He has his 2 swords, the short sword he carries on his lower back, and his long katana he uses for summoning his deadly dragon. He comes with 7 different hand poses and 2 hands connected to his shuriken. One hand you will see the 3 shuriken held tightly between his fingers, and the other hand displays the 3 shuriken flying in a horizontal spread. The katana shows the green blade from the game and actually has a serrated edge along the dark back portion of the blade. One of the things that caught my attention the most is actually the handles on the blades. I think they did an amazing job in these areas. As for the packaging, it is what you would expect from a Figma. Great artwork around the entire box that can be used as a reference to help you find a great pose to display your new Figma. And the front has a nice big window that allows you to see the contents before purchasing. And that ends our review on the Genji Figma by the Max Factory. To start your own Figma collection or to get other cool products such as this Overwatch kimono, check out our store by clicking the link in the description below. Thank you again for joining us for another episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe with the notification bells turned on so you don't miss out on our upcoming episodes. I'm your host Dustin with the Otaku Fandom, and we will make sure to see you next time. There are several key points that we want to look at during this video. Art and design, accessories, and the packaging. That's not how I wanted to say it. We're going to take a look at a few key Q, Q, Q. There's a few Q.
Pew, pew.
It's time to look at the Genji Figma itself. I didn't like the way that sounded. That would be the art and design, the access.
Oh, man, it was going so well.
I know. I almost said the accessibility.
Shannon the Cannon.
Shannon the Cannon. That's the name of the camera. His main weapons are 3 shuriken. Nope, not 3. Hold on. When you look at the paint on the metal, it is glossed over so it shows a nice metal look and feel. No, that's not how I wanted to say that either. And that ends our review on the Figma Genji from the Max Factory. Thank you very much for joining us for another episode. I'm Dustin with the Otaku Fandom. No, that's how I say the ending. To start your own Figma collection or to get other cool products such as this kimono, click the description below.
It sounded so good.
I know.
Stop stomping. Yeah.
Okay. Welcome back for another. She stopped again. Sorry. Welcome back for another episode. Damn it.
Stop stomping.
Hanzo thought he succeeded in his mission in killing Genji. Stuttered. Gotta do it again. Genji Figma has such amazing details that it shows off his mechanical by checking the description below. But first, who is Genji? And damn it, I was doing so good. Or to get other cool products such as this kimono, check out our store by clicking the link in the description below. Thank you again for joining us for another episode. I'm your host, Dustin, and I forgot to say like, comment, and subscribe.